Also, what's going on, everybody? Intuitive Anthony. Uh, I'm up, so I figured I'd do a live. And guys, if you can contribute, please do. I'm trying to pay rent. Thank you to Alexandra. Thank you to Luella because they helped. And I'm waiting on my disability. It's gotta be at the door. Gotta be at the door with the disability. They have to hurry up because I have to find a way. If I can get that disability, I can support myself, and that takes a lot of stress off my back, and I can focus on my cancer. What's going on, everybody? I figured I'd go live. Good morning. We're gonna talk about they mad at you. They are literally mad at you because they're a loser. Now tell me how that is. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. This was off the cuff. I'm up, so I figured I'd talk. And the Most High. I sit up at night, so I talk to the Most High. And I get a lot of clarity at night because the whole world is asleep. So I can actually like communicate and my intuition can soar. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about this as soon as we get enough people in the room. But good morning to everybody. Intuitive Anthony. If you're not a member, hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified. Hit the thumbs up if you like Chosen One content, because this is Chosen One content. Didn't plan for it, but the Most High talks to me. So other than taking care of my stage 4 cancer and doing my appointments, all I need to do is work on my purpose, which is getting the Most High's word out there, and taking care of my cancer. So that's why, good morning. Good morning, everybody. If you're not a member, please become a member. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified. Because when I jump on, sometimes the chemo has me really, really sick because I have stage 4 terminal cancer. So sometimes when I say I'm going to be online, I'm sleeping and my body's worn out, so I don't actually be up. And then when I get up, I jump online. And I apologize for that, but my body's going through changes because of stage 4 terminal cancer. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're not a member. Hit a thumbs up if you like Chosen One content. And if the Most High moves you guys, like I said, fighting stage 4 cancer, waiting on disability. So in the description, if you can contribute, please do. If you can't, just send a prayer. Down below, Cash App and PayPal, most efficient. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. I'm working on paying my rent. Thank you to Alexandra and Llewellyn for contributing while I'm waiting for disability, guys. So if you can, it goes to a good cause, and it's going to the motel where I'm staying at. So me and my puppies do not be on the street while I'm waiting for disability. What's going on, Lil Four? What's going on? Appreciate you being here, Robert. Appreciate y'all being here. Hey, I'm up. It's a blessing, another day above ground. Like I said, I got stage 4 cancer, so I'm appreciating every moment, morning, noon, and night, because it won't always be here. King Jashir, I like that name, Jashir. Geraldo, I love it. All right, guys, we're going to keep going. We're going to get ready to go. Like I said, guys, GoFundMe's down below if you want to contribute or share it. Make sure you share this content on all your social media, because the chosen ones need to have a community, because the narcissists that are going after us, usually in your family, close friends, neighborhoods, they use people to gang stalk you. If they can't get to you, they use other people because they network. Chosen ones, we didn't even know what the hell was going on, but we knew something was wrong. So this kind of information is good for chosen ones to have, so that we are not being unalived by these narcissists. We need a community too, so share it with anybody that may benefit from this information. Let's get cracking. They mad at you because they lost. See, when in the early stages of development, people go through trauma and bad things, and the devil comes to them because the devil orchestrates trauma. Then he comes to them and says, if God really loved you, he wouldn't let you go through that. Then he offers you a deal where if you come to my side, I'll make sure you never hurt again. The devil is a loser. So at 5, 6, 7 years old, you decide to take him up on his offer. This is a deal you can't get out of, which means that the Most High puts you through trauma for a reason. You have to respect the fact that the Most High is eternal and he knows more than you know. But all you can see at that time is that life is hard and you deserve better. So you make this deal with the devil, the narcissist. Makes this deal with the devil, but they can't get out of it. They can't be saved. There's a trap door in that deal. Every deal with the devil is a trap door. They could be saved if they go to the Most High and repent. But you know what the narcissist is? They can't repent because they don't never do anything wrong. So if they can't admit to you when they did something wrong and screwed you over, they damn sure can't admit it to the Most High, which means they can't be saved. So instead of trying to find their way back to the Most High, they hold a grudge against the Most High because the Most High allowed them to go through whatever they went through. And they made a deal that they can't get out of. Now, from this point forward, 5, 6, 7, whatever age they were when they made this deal and that demon came to them and said, I would make sure you never be hurt again. Once they made that deal with that demon, their whole life is trash. Their whole life is trash. They're going to constantly be going down. They're cursed. They can't support themselves. They have to feed off of others. And then they find a chosen one, usually in the family. Then they get mad at the chosen one because the chosen one didn't make that deal. The chosen one ain't lost. So they mad at you because they took a stupid deal and fucked themselves over. And every time they see you, you remind them of what they could have been, but they can't be now. You see what I'm saying? Like they mad at you because they took a shitty deal and lost. Well, bye, Lil. From Kenya, wow. Nice, nice, nice. Appreciate you being here. See, this is the thing. The narcissists, like all of us, have had tough situations growing up. And we have said, you know what? This situation sucks, but the Most High knows more than I know. So I'm not going to turn my back on my creator because maybe he knows something I don't. The narcissist said, no, I deserve better than this. And made a deal with a demon that they can't get out of. That's going to eternally make them lose. And every time they're around you, and they need to be around you because you are the only reason they can sustain themselves. But every time they look at you, they get mad because you have possibilities they will never fucking have. They will never have. So you wake up happy and optimistic every day because anything can happen. The Most High could bless you today, tomorrow, next week, or whenever. They know ain't no blessings coming for them but death, the grave, and trouble. And they mad at you because you didn't take the devil deal and they did. So how the fuck are you going to get mad at a chosen one because we wasn't stupid enough to do what you did? We didn't do nothing to you, so why you mad at us? You mad at us because we are going to be the possibilities and the endless potential that you will never be. And every time you look at us, it's going to remind you of what you threw away. But you can't walk away from us because you need us. Because if without us, there will be no blessings in your life and you will continually go down. So it's a catch-22. They hate us, but they need us. And we didn't know. We just couldn't understand why the fuck these people was moving like this. That's why. That's why. Hey, don't get mad at me because you shot yourself. But see, that's what it is. That's what a lot of people are doing. That's why when you cut off people and go no contact and you start building, everybody watching you. Because they ain't never seen nobody do this shit before. You are an anomaly. You are an anomaly. That's why the narcissist can get Tom, Joe, Larry, Bob, and everybody fucking else to come at you. And because they're coming at you, all they're doing is bringing your audience to you. See, the devil tries to use the narcissist to do bad by getting these gang stalkers and flying monkeys to come at you, but the Most High uses it for good. These same people that they using and like bringing to follow you are also listening. They're listening too. And these same people that were rocking with them gonna start pulling back like, yo, this shit ain't quite right. I always knew something was off, and now that you're explaining your side of the story, now they're starting to get it. So them same people they brought to harass you are starting to open up and wake up, stop fucking with them and changing their life around. So you bringing more people to the Most High's kingdom. That's what it is. And every time they look at you, you remind them of what they will never fucking be. So they are continuous haters. So you cannot have these people around you because they hate the very essence that you carry. Because you are going to be the shining example and they are going to be the accursed object like Voldemort. Don't say that name. That shit is gross. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. And see, the chosen ones need to know this. Because when the chosen ones know this, we don't fall into those pitfalls. But we need a community the same way the narcissist has a community of flying monkeys and all these people. You see what I'm saying? That way, when the chosen one is struggling, we can come together to build that person up or give that person a place to go away and get safety and have shelter. That's what it is. Kendall, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Like I said, guys, if you're not a member, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets the eggheads at YouTube know it's a good video and they'll recommend it to others. Like I said, guys, fighting stage 4 cancer, terminal, waiting on disability. So it should be any minute because I have dire circumstances because my cancer is terminal. So down in the description, if you can donate and the Most High moves you, please do. Cash App and PayPal, the best ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. There's also a GoFundMe, guys. So if you can contribute, please do, guys. It's going to a worthy cause. Me and my 2 puppies. Fiance died last year. Found out I had cancer 6 months later, and this is how it's going. So while I'm waiting for disability, if you can contribute, I'm putting it at the hotel where we stay at so that me and my dogs are not on the street while we're waiting for disability. So that's what the case is. If you can contribute, down in the description, guys. Appreciate you so much. See, the spirit assigned to you, and it's usually in your family, y'all. I'm going to tell you like this. It's true, usually in your family. Do I smoke marijuana? I have, but because it was throat cancer and then it moved to my liver and to my bone, I'm trying to lay off of smoking as much as I can because you don't make shit worse. So South Carolina is not one of those states where you can do the edibles. But once I start eating and I have the feeding tube, but I'm about to get them to pull this out. So that gives me an appetite. And the chemo, my beard's already falling out, but I don't care about the beard, I care about my health. But yes, I do, but I don't want to smoke. I'd rather eat it so that I can keep my appetite up because all of these medications is pretty rough. But yes, if you can contribute, please do. See, this is the thing, guys. The narcissist that is assigned to you as a chosen one, as a starseed, as an empath, the one that's mainly assigned to you, the one you can't seem to get away from, the one that keeps periodically showing up in your fucking life, just to fucking rattle your cage. The spirit inside of them is a demon. Pure demon. Pure demon. Because if you get them mad enough, you'll see their eyes turn black. They're a demon. But this demon, in that narcissist that is assigned to you, your main adversary, collects souls. It's not a regular minion demon. This is a principality. This is why they were able to execute so much control. They were supposed to have your soul. They collect souls, and your soul was already, they had a contract on your soul already from the gate. That's why you ran into people that you couldn't get away from, that won't leave you alone, that keep periodically stopping in your life, and you know they can't stand you. Because there's a contract on your head, some John Wick shit. This demon collects souls. They can't collect your soul, and they made a promise that they was going to get you. They couldn't get you before you even knew you were a chosen one, a starseed, a child of God. Now that you know who you are and you executing boundaries and putting these bitches in their place and they can't just walk in. If they couldn't get you when you didn't know who you were, what makes them think they're going to get you now? They got even less of a chance. This is what it is. That demon, that main person that's your problem that keeps coming, the spirit inside of them is a demon, and that demon is a collector of souls. And they thought you was going to be an easy target, but they were fucking wrong. They were wrong. You didn't know as much as you knew now back then, and they still couldn't get you. You were in the dark back then, and they couldn't get you. So what the hell makes them think now that you know who you are, they got a shot in hell of getting you? But see, this is what it is. The narcissists are always losing. They're continuous losers. That's why they need you. That's why they periodically keep coming back. Because you are going like this. They are always going like this. So periodically they do some fuck shit. You cut them off and then they periodically show back up just to pretend like maybe you forgot about what they were doing. No, you hadn't forgot. But the thing of it is that they hate you, but they need you. Because ain't no good coming in their life if it ain't for you. That's why they hate you, but they have to have you. They have to have you. That's why, you know, these people that can't stand you, but they still want to be in your life. They can't live without you. And on top of that, they made a deal with a demon for your soul. So until your breath leaves your body and you leave this place, they got to keep trying to get you. Because there's a bounty that they accepted that was on your head, and they ain't fulfilling their purpose. So as long as there's a breath in them, they got to find one way or the other to try to get you. Because they made a promise, and they better damn well keep it. Because the devil don't give a fuck about who? Nobody. But that's who they chose. That's what it is. This person is a collector of souls. And they assumed that you was going to be easy pickings. No. God used you as the bait. Pushed you right up into that situation. Because they were going to see you as no competition. And that was going to be their undoing. That was going to be their undoing. So, no matter what, you are not the average Joe. You are a special person. You are a special person. And you need to know that. You need to know that. That's why people will move heaven and earth to come at you. I was talking to someone who literally found somebody that looked just like them. Wasn't them, but looked just like them after they separated. And then tried to convince that person that was them in that picture. That's not fucking me. Because if you're not there, they still thinking and dreaming about you because you are the prize. You as a chosen one, as an empath, you need to know you're the prize. Everybody don't deserve your time. When you think you better than me, whatever. I can think what the fuck I want to think. It only matters what you think about you. That's not like a you problem. You giving me low self-esteem. Self-esteem, bitch. You control that. But they want you to carry the weight of everybody, everything, and all they bullshit. And then as soon as you have something to say about it, they get rid of you. And then they come and pick you back up later. Do the same fucking thing. But nah, this ain't gonna happen like that. Because they ain't going nowhere, and they want to make sure you ain't going nowhere. That's all it is. That's all it is. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're not a member, please become a member. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. The notification bell will notify you when new content comes up. Hit the thumbs up if you appreciate this kind of content. They will recommend it to others, guys, and that helps. Like I said, if you can contribute, you don't have to. If you can't, say a prayer, but if you can contribute, down in the description. Cash App and PayPal, the most efficient ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. I'm working on paying the rent here. I'm waiting on my disability, stage 4 cancer. Monday, got another appointment, and then I got to do another round of chemo. While I'm waiting for disability, and you know how Uncle Sam is. So if you can contribute in the most high moves, you please do, guys. It really, really helps. Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Anything that comes in, I'm taking it right to the office to pay on the room, because me and my 2 puppies, we're trying to make it until the disability comes through so I can support myself. But a single man, they really don't look at it like that. And you gotta kind of wait it out and kind of, do what you gotta do until it comes through. So if you can contribute, please do, guys. Thank you so much. And there's a GoFundMe. And don't forget to share this video on any social media formats where we can wake up other chosen ones, guys. Yeah, God closes doors, because when he gets ready to bless you, he's got to make sure there ain't none of these people around you, because they going to come in and he don't want to give you a blessing and then you turn around and give it to somebody who furthers Satan's kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, guys. Spiritually, there's going to be hell to pay, because whoever took this contract, whoever that head adversary in your life, that narcissist, took a deal from Satan to bring your soul to him. So the devil gave them perks, but they're not meeting their end of the deal. They're not meeting the end of the deal. So there's going to be hell to pay. So it's in their best interest until you leave this earth and your breath leaves your body, they're going to constantly be coming at you, because their neck is on the hook for you. That's why they're never going to leave you alone. But you need to realize, empaths, chosen ones, we all need to realize that we are that important. When they try to make you feel low and try to humble you, that's not their fucking place. The Most High humbles you. And they try to make you feel bad, like you think you better than me. No, bitch, I don't think I'm better than you. You think I'm better than you. That's why you moving the way you moving. Because they will use your empathy, your morals, your character against you, to get you to do whatever they want you to do. Fuck them hoes. They gonna say whatever they gonna say about you, no matter what. They gonna say what they talked about Yeshua, Jesus, and he never sinned. So if they talked about him, they're gonna talk about you. We can't play Captain Save a Hoe. We cannot. Once you get okay with the fact that you're a villain in somebody's story, life gets way easier. You ain't gotta prove yourself to nobody. You ain't gotta explain yourself to nobody. Fuck them hoes. Fuck them. You can give them $1 million and they gonna still hate you. You know why? Because you had the $1 million to give them. What kind of shit is that? They not thankful that you was able to give them $1 million. They mad at you because you had the ability to give them the $1 million. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Fuck that. I do not like the fact that somebody pissed on me and tell me it's raining. That's not how this works. So it don't matter what I do, you're going to hate me anyway, so let me give you a reason to hate me. That's where we at now. That's where we at. There's worse things in the world than hurt feelings. There's people out there getting murdered. Hurt feelings? That ain't even in the top 5. That ain't even the top 5. So don't let nobody put you down and make you feel bad. That's the Most High's job, to correct you. These people can't correct you. They can't even correct them damn selves. That's what it is. The people who has the least shit to say, who shouldn't open their mouth because of the wicked shit they've done, be the first ones to speak up and try to tell somebody how to live their life. These bitches got more skeletons in their closet than a motherfucker. But they gonna tell you how to be righteous. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy, but that's how they work. They're double-minded. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All his ways. They say one thing and do another. Don't listen to a damn thing they got to say. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you appreciate this content. Hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything, and it sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know to recommend it to others. And if you can contribute, guys, down in the description, Cash App and PayPal. Most efficient ways. It goes to help keep a roof over my head while I'm dealing with the government. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. And we have the GoFundMe, guys. Share, like, comment. Send it all to any of the social media formats you like, guys, because we need to wake the Most High's people up so that we're not being unalived by these narcissists. Because they work in teams, we need to work in teams. See, the thing of it is, they were trying to corrupt you, trying to take that good heart of yours, that beautiful heart, and they was trying to destroy it. They was trying to corrupt you. That was the promise they made to the demons, that they would turn your heart cold and that your soul would belong to the enemy. They didn't do that. Now you know you're a chosen one. So if they couldn't do it then, what the fuck makes them think they're going to be able to do it now? But see, this is what it is. The narcissist loves a challenge because they think that they can do it all. Can't do shit. Everything they touch fails. Everything they touch fails. Everything. You never noticed that before? Everything they do fails. It has an adverse reaction. You didn't know who you were and they tried to corrupt you and they couldn't. Now you know you're a chosen one, an empath, a child of God. This is why they're coming at you, because they have a contract on your life and they ain't getting shit. Now you know who you are and they still can't get you. Because when you didn't know who you were, they had a better chance. Now you know who you are. They ain't got a shot in hell. Just like in life, the narcissists don't have a shot in hell, which is why they need you. If any good fortune is going to come to them, it's going to come through you, which is why they periodically keep coming back. They can't stand your ass and would love to see you under the ground, but they're going to wait until the Most High gives you your big blessing. Then they're going to try to unalive you and take everything you got. But you caught on to them before that shit ever happened. They ain't going no way but down. They going down. Always. They going down. Since you went around. That's why they keep bringing you back in. You are the gold. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. You at the end of the rainbow. You that pot of gold. You are the fucking unicorn. Everything they do always has a fucking problem. Everything you do always ends up roses. And they hate you for it, but they also need you for it. That's what it is. So now it's time for you to own the title and the crown that the Most High put on you. Own it. Own it. There are people out there doing bad shit and horrible shit, and they own theirs. Own the fact that the Most High is using you. You gonna wake up everybody. Everybody gonna see what you got going on. Pat yourself on the back, because they damn sure ain't gonna do it. Pat yourself on the back. You are a rare and a special breed. Round of applause to you. Absolute round of applause. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. You need to be humble. I don't need to be humbled by you. I thought that was the Most High's job. But see, they always want to be the Most High. They want to be the God of your world. That's why their ass is fucked up as it is. That's why they're in trouble. That's why they're in trouble. And the narcissist is a failsafe. They can't admit when they're wrong, so how the fuck they gonna repent? They can't repent. They can't be forgiven. Because the narcissist ain't never wrong. If you ain't never wrong, you can't repent, which means they ain't gonna never get better. They ain't gonna never get better. They're gonna constantly be going down. And that means they're gonna constantly be trying to get back to you. So once you done with them, stay done, be done, and nah. Because they know they on a ship with holes in it, and they constantly going down. But if they can get you to believe whatever lie they spinning, that might save them and buy them a little time. That's how important you are. Own that, love it, respect it, that is you. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you appreciate this content. I'm so glad you guys are here. What's going on here? Why is it like... Oh, there's no comments. Hit the thumbs up if you appreciate the content. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Guys, if you can, please contribute. I'm just trying to pay rent, if you can. Down in the description, Cash App, PayPal, best ways. Cash App is $Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. I'll put there. I can just run that card and put days on the room so that me and my dogs have a place to stay while I'm waiting for disability to go through, guys. I appreciate it. They can't corrupt you. That's why they never could before. That's why they hated you. Because you saw through their bullshit. See, you doing this, and this is how the narcissist feels about everything. They don't want you to shine better than them. Because if they leave you for too long by yourself, you gonna soar so motherfucking high they ain't gonna be able to get at you. So periodically they have to come back in just to make sure you're not getting too far ahead of them. Because the narcissist ain't gonna grow. The only reason they keep coming back in your life is to make sure they keep you stagnant. Because if they leave you for too long, you're gonna get into too many things, you're gonna get into your purpose, you're gonna talk to the Most High, and you're gonna soar. So they have to come back in and distract you with some bullshit to slow you down. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. These narcissists don't even fucking like each other, but the demons in them do. So the demons in them communicate, even though the fucking narcissist, that saggy husk of a body, that Baltimore-looking bitch or dude that ain't never been about shit, ain't gonna never be shit, babies ain't gonna be shit. The demons in them are communicating with each other. The narcissists don't like each other, but they're communicating with each other through the demons. The chosen ones need to communicate through each other so that we can choke these bitches out. That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. We have a very, very full purpose. Very full purpose. And you guys need to know how powerful you really, really are. You really do. You really do. You are a blessing. That's why they keep coming back, because you are the pot of gold. If they leave you for too long, they turn around, you're going to be president of some country. And that's why they got to keep coming back in. Then it's all good because they want to feed off of what you got. Then they fuck up and do some foul shit and you cut them off. Then they keep checking on your social media, and when you're getting hyped, they come back in. Nah, leave them bitches where they at. Leave the dead in the graveyard. Don't carry bones with you. Now that you know who they are, cut them off. Cut them off. That's the best thing you can do for them. Because them depending on you ain't gonna work, because you gonna get your Most High blessing. You gonna get your breakthrough. So they gonna have to learn how to fucking defend and depend on themselves. And after the way they betrayed you and did all that, you really don't give a shit how they do it. But sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind. Sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind. They always move backwards. This is what it is. You know the game of life, the board game? You're supposed to keep going forward, you know, roll the dice, keep going forward. These motherfuckers moving backwards. Always moving backwards. Everything they do always turns up snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes. Nothing ever works out. Which is why they come and find you, because they need to bring you back in, because they need some of that Midas touch. They need some of that unicorn horn. They need some of that rabbit's foot. They need some of that four-leaf clover. And you are that. They can't stand your ass, but they can't survive without you. But now that you know they will sooner cut your head off than anything, they're going to have to learn how to fucking survive without you. Because life is hard enough than to have somebody that you're trying to help that's always trying to hurt you. Now that you know they ain't about shit, ain't going to be shit, their babies ain't going to be shit, it's going to be a perpetual cycle. They got to go by the wayside. You can survive without them, but they can't survive without you. Oops. That's what it is. So when they try to come back, their ass is getting brutally rebuffed and pushed off to the side. That's how it be. That's how it be. And don't give a fuck about their feelings. They didn't care about yours when they was treating you the way they was treating you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You gave them enough time. The Most High opened your eyes and told you, said, that's enough. That's enough. That's it. So whatever they trying to do to get back in you, once they betray you, there ain't nothing they can fucking say that's going to undo that. If they were willing to turn against you, they'll do it again. You can't come back from that. They can talk for 20 minutes, 20 hours, or what the fuck ever, and explain to you why they did what they did, but the fact is they betrayed you, which means they will fucking do it again. And the narcissists love to talk. You know how politicians talk? You ask them a simple question, they talk for 5 minutes, and you never get an answer. It's called word salad. They said a whole bunch of words, but ain't nothing making no fucking sense. That's what it is. They want to exhaust you so you'll just concede and allow them back in. Because they need you to allow them back in because you are the blessing. No. We can either be the blessing or the lesson. Well, we the lesson. We the lesson because they didn't take the blessing. And they can't be mad at nobody but themselves, but they're going to still choose to be mad at you because they can't admit when they did nothing wrong. There you go. Crazy, right? They're always moving backwards. You can cut these motherfuckers off, and 10 years from now, look them up. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can look them up, and I guarantee you they sit on the same couch with them same fucking losers talking about other people who doing way more than they are. That's what they're doing. See, losers talk about what other people are doing. Winners talk about ideas that can get them further. I don't have time to worry about what she's doing because I'm too busy doing what I'm doing. That's not them. They want to throw darts at everybody else doing more than them. Because they gave up and they're a loser, they mad because you didn't give up and you ain't a loser. So they keep showing up in your life to ensure that they bring that drama and calamity into your life and make you a loser too. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. They hate you, but they need you. But do not let these people sabotage your future. Do not let them do that. Love yourself enough to know, you know what, I can do bad by myself. If I'm going to live under the bridge and starve to death, I don't need no company to do that. I can do that shit all on my own. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And if you can contribute, I'm finished with the live, guys. But if later on today, the Most High moves you. In the description, Cash App, PayPal are the best ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. And there's a GoFundMe down below, guys. Once again, I hope some donations come in because I'm really trying to survive until I get the disability from my terminal cancer. The last 3 lives I did haven't really produced any results. But you never know. The Most High could be working something in another way. But guys, keep the faith, stay strong. Remember, if your gut and your intuition tells you something ain't right, it ain't right, guys. If after the live, the Most High moves you, in the description, Cash App, PayPal, Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978, PayPal at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Please contribute, guys. And depending on what my living situation is, guys, I'll be back. Guys, but remember, if you like it, I love it, but these narcs out here cold-blooded, y'all take care of each other and be safe. Intuitive Anthony, the Blessed and Chosen channel. Have a good one.